Welcome back to the Final 24 Hours channel, the channel that takes you deep inside the last day on Earth of the world's most famous and infamous figures. We uncover what really happened in their final 24 hours alive. Today's video will be the final 24 hours in the life of John Gotti. 4 years, John Gotti ruled the Gambino crime family, the most powerful mafia organization in America. Charming, ruthless, untouchable, but by the end, the dapper Don traded silk suits for prison scrubs and loyalty for silence. This is the final 24 hours of John Gotti. It's June 9, 2002. Inside a high-security medical prison in Springfield, Missouri, 61-year-old John Gotti lies in a hospital ward, frail, pale, and nearly unrecognizable. He's been battling throat cancer for over a year. This is the same man who once walked the streets of Little Italy in $2,000 suits, smiling as juries acquitted him again and again. Now, he's surrounded by doctors, guards, and silence. In the 1980s, Gotti was larger than life. He ordered the hit on his own boss, Paul Castellano, outside Sparks Steakhouse, and took control of the Gambino family overnight. But his fame was his downfall. Wiretaps, betrayals, and his own underboss, Sammy the Bull Gravano, finally brought him down. In 1992, Gotti was sentenced to life in prison, no parole. The man who once ruled New York was now inmate number 18261053 on his final day. Gotti drifts in and out of consciousness. The cancer has spread to his lungs and brain. His family, including his son, John Gotti Jr., are allowed brief visits. The man once feared by thousands now barely whispers. A priest offers last rites. For once, Gotti doesn't speak. At 1:44 p.m., June 10, 2002, John Joseph Gotti Jr. dies quietly of cancer. He was 61 years old. Headlines flash across screens. John Gotti dead at 61, end of an era. News of Gotti's death spreads fast from Missouri to New York City. Some mourn the loss of a legend. Others call it long overdue justice. Crowds gather outside St. John's Cemetery in Queens. Police line the streets. At his funeral, hundreds line the sidewalks of Howard Beach, but the ceremony is quiet, controlled. Even in death, the FBI watches. To some, he's still the face of old-school mafia glamour. To others, he's a symbol of arrogance and self-destruction. Either way, John Gotti's story reminds us, no one stays untouchable forever. The last 24 hours of John Gotti's life weren't spent in luxury or power, but in reflection and silence. He built an empire on fear, and died a man who finally had none left to give. John Joseph Gotti, October 27, 1940, June 10, 2002. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be instantly notified of new videos. See you on the next one.